And Jeffrey Gitomer, author of The Sales Bible, explains why. Because all things being equal, people want to do business with their friends. And all things being not so quite equal, people still want to do business with their friends. But I have to be honest, there was a time when I thought networking was a waste of time, right? When I was new in business, I just wasn't seeing the return on my investment of time. And, so for example, there was this one meeting that I would attend that was 2 hours long. And then at the end of the meeting, the host would connect us with one other person that was on that call. And so I might have like one new connection with one, virtual coffee scheduled. And that is just not, I wasn't getting my return on my investment of time doing that. So I've learned a lot over the years, thankfully. And now I make sure that I get my return on my investment of time when I'm networking, because as a mom to two kids with special needs, still living at home, I don't have time to waste. And so here are some of my top tips and strategies. You want to go where your ideal clients are, right? Don't have the mindset that you can work with just anyone, right? Because we don't have time to work with everyone. And we don't have time to network with everyone, right? So, really know the special value of what you have to offer, and then know who would most appreciate that value, and then go connect with those people. So, I love connecting with women because, I just know that we value having not only achieving our business goals, but having that work life balance as well. So, I had to really figure out how I was going to make time for all of my most important life zones. So I don't want to compromise on any of those. So my family, my business, my health, all areas that are important to me. So during the pandemic, my daughter does have special needs. So we decided to keep her home without any help until she got her vaccine. And I actually figured out my own time prioritization system so that I could figure out how to make time for all of my priorities in my life, business, and family, and keep my sanity at the same time. That was very important, right? And it's still important now. This is why we need that work life balance, right? So I recognize that most women kind of feel the same way as I do. And we can never make assumptions or anything about any specific people, but I just feel like, and especially mompreneurs, like we're not, well, we know that our family is just as important to us as our businesses, right? So that's the special value that I have to offer, is that, I can help you achieve your business goals while having that work life balance. And I have multiple strategies for that, including a life zone strategy. And so that's why I really focus on connecting with women. And, so I've actually dropped out of some of the networking groups that I used to be in because I just don't have time for them all, right? And so now primarily I network in a group that is for all women. So the next tip that I have for you is to set a goal for how many people you want to connect with per day, right? And so I like to connect with 3 people per day. And setting a goal is so important because, your brain will tell you that you don't have time. Or at least that's what my brain was telling me, because, we've all evolved from these primitive brains and that will try to keep us in the safety zone of exactly where we are today. And so our brains just want us to conserve energy, seek pleasure, and avoid pain. So I used to have a goal of connecting with 5 people per day, and my brain was telling me I did not have time. And so I took that to my coach, and my coach helped me to realize that I was actually using I don't have time as an excuse because the strategy felt uncomfortable. And then I was pushing it off until the end of the day. And then I ran out of time because the strategy itself actually only took like 10 minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes to connect with 5 people online. And the thing of it is that we can have all the strategy in the world, and there is a lot of strategy out there. But guess what? You won't do the strategy unless you have the right mindset. And that goes for me too, right? That goes for all of us. So the next tip that I have for you today is one that I learned from Jeffrey Gitomer is to keep your pipeline full, right? So he says that this is the secret to success in sales, and I think it's true. So I like to keep my pipeline full of my ideal clients, and I do this by making sure that I have these coffees and virtual coffees set up consistently. And so, and as you're connecting, right, we want to connect authentically, really listen, find out what they do and how they help people and what their needs are, right? And also, it's an opportunity to share your story, right? And share your passion for what you do and how you got started in your business. So, my story is that I spent 20 years of my life helping my 2 children with special needs reach their full potential until one day, after they aged out of the school system, I began to wonder, how am I going to have the energy to keep this up, to continue this for the next 20 years because they weren't leaving the nest? And so thankfully, that's when I discovered one of Tony Robbins' coaching institutes and became certified as a life coach. So Tony Robbins has an amazing 6 human needs strategy where if you're not fulfilled in your life, then more than likely one or more of your 6 essential human needs are not being fulfilled, right? And so I had that love and connection in my life because I actually taught my son with autism how to have a conversation, and his verbal IQ came up by 29 points over the years. And now I just get to live in the miracle of having a conversation with him every day. But I was missing that significant growth and contribution that my coaching career now provides because I just love helping women really discover the confidence to show up in their business and own their worth so that they make more offers and make more sales and make more impact on the world. And so, what you want to do is also, when you're having these virtual coffees or in person coffees, you want to make offers to help because, it's not salesy if to make an offer to help if you truly believe that you are the best person to help someone get the results that they are looking for. And so that's what it really takes. It's not complicated, right? It's like you can make your networking work for you by connecting with people every day, making offers to help every day with the confidence that you are the best person to help someone. So I would love to help you with this and invite you to a complimentary strategy call. And we will look at the bottlenecks in your business and the obstacles holding you back and how you can break through these obstacles to achieve your ambitious business goals. And I look forward to helping you make more money in less time with the steady stream of your best clients.